Hey guys, we are here and I am trying to get this background music turned off, and I am in Denver, Colorado right now. Little story, we'll get to that in just a minute. Just give me a check if this is working. I know the picture sort of sucks. Hopefully the audio is not too bad. It was a spur of the moment thing to decide to go live like this here at this hotel. This is sort of a themed hotel room we're in. As you can probably tell by the Donkey Kong machine and the background here, which is pretty cool. And thank you, Steve, for the happy birthday wishes, man. I appreciate that. And Chris Hope and everybody that's saying happy birthday. I'm a youngin'. I don't feel like it, man. 47. I'm this close to 50, and it's really, really bizarre. It's good to see everybody in the chat and joining me in. We were just walking around downtown Denver, and it's a trip seeing all the boarded up windows and graffiti on everything, and which stores were actually busted into versus the ones that weren't busted into. I'm not going to get too political here today, but it was pretty interesting. Today I want to talk a little bit about flying drones in cities. And I'm reaching out to you guys in the comments because I've been researching it. And I know a lot of people who fly around skyscrapers all the time. However, the stuff that I'm finding really shows that it's looked down on or frowned upon. So if you guys know more, let's talk about that, and we'll sort of discuss that a little bit tonight, as well as I'll introduce who my special guest is shortly. Hopefully they'll be able to join me here in the studio, as I like to call it, even though it's not really a studio. Real quick, just everybody, is the audio and the video okay? And thank you again for the birthday wishes, everyone. Very cool of you. Just doing an audio check. A $20 happy birthday. The problem with going to have a beer, thank you very much, Brian, is that most of the things down here in Denver are going to be closed by 9 o'clock or some crap like that. So, and it's really, really hot. Like, I thought it was really hot in Austin and Houston when I was just there, but we were walking around downtown here and both just miserably hot. It's crazy that driving just that 1 hour into the mountains changes everything so much. Let's see. Too much hassle flying in cities. It is seeming that way, but I can't show you. I was hoping to actually do the live stream off of this so I could move it around and point it out the windows, but it's getting a little dark. So we're just using the computer. So that's why I'm asking about the audio and the video. But there is some really cool architecture right around here. And there's a spot that I found that was private that I could set up the drone to fly and get some shots. However, I live in the mountains, so I don't ever have to worry about this stuff. So that's where we were going to talk. And so I started doing a search, and I'm going to share that with you guys real quick. And thank you again for the happy birthdays, everyone. Very cool of you. John K. and Christian and just everybody. 72. Addie, where are you at? That is 72 degrees. That's very nice. That's more of what it was like where I came from. It was 100 degrees here in Denver today. Ridiculously hot. Anyway, so I started looking into, oh my, holy crap, Kelly. Thank you so much for the $50 super chat. That's pretty awesome. And yet, Spin Down, we'll talk about that tonight because I want to talk more about that, because Spin Down is going to be so much fun. And it's already this close to being sold out. So we'll get into that a little bit later, but it's going to be a really fun event this year. We'll also talk a little about Spin Up. I don't know as much about Spin Up. That's going to be a big surprise to me. I am going to be joining Kelly at Ready, Set, Drone over at Spin Up, and that's going to be fun because it's going to be just sort of like, here I am, tell me what the hell we're doing. And I don't know. Kelly knows what's going on with that. I'm sure I'll learn more as it gets closer to that date. But let me share the screen here. And I think this would be interesting because this is some funny stuff here. I did a search right here. Steve Carpenter, $25 super chat. Thank you so much. Everybody's calling me young, man, but I'm almost 50. Literally 43 more years. I'm 50 years old. That's past the time of being young anymore, right? I feel like I was talking to Gina today, like I'm 38, maybe 40, or this is where I should have been in my life when I was 40. So I'm 10 years behind schedule. But let's see. So if we look at this, I'm going to go ahead and pull this open. And you can see I typed in flying drone downtown Denver rules. First thing that pops up says fly below 400 feet, which we all know, or technically that's actually fly 400 feet above the surface. Like if I'm around a building, you would be able to do that. Don't fly near airports. We're not anywhere near an airport, whatever. We scroll down a little bit and people ask, can you fly a drone in downtown Denver? So we go over to the local drone laws in Colorado. The ordinance also prohibits drones from flying over city property, including public streets, trails, parks, and public buildings, which I found very weird because most of the time you can fly around buildings or over buildings. You can fly across the street as long as there's no traffic below. Now the park thing, that happens in a lot of cities, but I found that really interesting because that's not what I'm used to reading about. So you guys in the chat, let me know some information, what you think. Kelly, what are you talking about? 48, it's 47. You're adding a year to me already, man. Come on, let me have my last 3 years before I hit 50. Oh, let's see. Steve does say, let me put that back up because I didn't respond to him. Young man, wishing you many, many more. Got to run, but we'll be listening. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so you're going to be listening in the background. Thank you very much, Steve. Steve is the man. You guys, all the Skydio videos that I've been making are really thanks to Steve. He didn't give me a Skydio. He gave me a Skydio order number, and we flip-flopped. And then he decided that he didn't want mine. So that's why I was able to do all these Skydio videos prior to the Rona coming around and doing what it did to everybody. Oh, let's see. I've got, where did I see that? Spare me. My joints can't do now what you do now. 50 is the new 49. That's awesome. Grumpy Vlogger says, I got kids older than you. Good to see you, Lloyd. It's nice to see you in here. I know my live things are so sporadic and all over the place, or sporadic and all over the place. So one of these days I'll figure out a weekday that I can just set up to do a every week at that time kind of live stream. I've actually been debating on Thursdays, like a Thursday at noon. I don't know if noon would work, but so you cannot fly in city parks in Denver. And Bones, I'm so glad you're in here because Bones lives out here. I don't remember exactly where, but I know he's out towards Denver somewhere. And so you might be able to help me out. I am actually, Bones, I'm downtown at the Curtis Hotel, which is this themed room with the Donkey Kong machine in me. And that thing has 10 pages of arcade games. We should have bought some beer while we were at the Walgreens and just brought it back here. That's what we should have done. Just got drunk and played video games all night. That would be a fun birthday. I wonder what time they're open till. Maybe we should do, I'm sorry, I'm talking off screen here, guys, if it looks like I'm talking to you. I'm talking to Gina over here. And speaking of it, come here. Come here. Let me bring her in here. Why don't we just do this right here?
Am I coming in?
Yep, she's coming in. So this, some of you guys see her occasionally in some videos. This is my better half. And she was just still in Houston visiting her mom and with her daughter and the grandma and all that stuff. And she's been there pretty much. We just drove there and I left her there. Not in a bad way, but because
You left me there.
You can't, so I can't fly over the 16th. What about the other way? Bones, can I turn around and go the other way, like to 14th Street, 13th Street? There's some buildings over there that are really cool. There's like this clock tower that I'd love to orbit.
Sunset's really nice right now.
Yeah. So like I was saying, Gina here, and Ready Set Drone says hi to Gina. That would be Kelly. You remember Kelly?
Oh, hi, Kelly.
And she was staying there, and we were like, well, flights are really cheap, and my birthday is coming up while she was going to be in Houston. So she actually jumped on a plane, flew out here just for today. We're spending the night, one night, jumping back in the airplane tomorrow afternoon or early evening to go back and visit her mom for the next 3 weeks. So she's my special guest. This is who I wanted to give props to tonight. Now she's probably going to be bored shitless about us talking about drones, so she can play some video games in the background actually. So I try to, I guess I could think of questions for somebody who's not into drones, who constantly hears us talking about them, or the YouTube, because when we first started YouTube, she She thought it was pretty like, what the hell is this guy doing, right? And I'm not talking about when I first started doing videos, how to do makeup, but when I first started making vlogs and doing more drone stuff and constantly obsessing over YouTube to try to put out
going
videos
to the grocery store
and filming.
Parking the car, getting out, setting a camera up, getting back in the car, backing the car up to pull back into a parking spot at like Target.
Yeah, I did that all the time. I don't do that quite as much, but as I used to. But yeah, she was very patient with me. So thank you, Geeksvana, for the happy birthdays. And Bones says hello to you, Gene. Do you remember Bones actually is the one who brought us, or not you, but me and him went out on the four-wheelers and went all across Montezuma?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's awesome. Like I totally want to do that again if he ever wants to. So Bones, if you want to do that again, that I'm totally down to go the other way this time or something. It was such a cool area. Airplanes are easy travel right now. So how was the airplane flight? She just flew in.
It was, I mean, I flew Frontier, which is like the cheap flights from Denver, but they had middle seats were unavailable for anybody. So nice and spaced out.
Yeah, and the flight was what, $50 round trip or something like that, wasn't it?
No, because I paid for like the big seat and like early boarding and all that stuff.
So what was it?
Like $200 round trip.
What? No, it wasn't.
It was $200 round trip.
It was like 50. You upgraded so much that it went up to $200.
I just wanted a big seat and I wanted to get on the plane first.
High balling, right? High balling. This room literally, like I wish I could turn the camera around.
This room is expensive.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like I'm trying to film some. I'm hopefully going to be able to make some kind of vlog out of this 2 days so you guys can see this. But the hallway outside is all like, looks like Pac-Man maze everywhere. It's interesting. This hotel actually has a 13th floor. You know how most hotels don't have 13 floors? Well, this one does. And it's all horror themed. So you get out and you got like a picture of the kids from The Shining in it. There's a themed room on that floor that's Ghostbusters with like slime on the floor. So when you step on it, it moves around. We opted for the video game room because I thought the Donkey Kong would be fun.
It's a cute room.
Steve Carpenter says, what a sweetie, Gina. Yeah. See, maybe I should include her in more videos and we'll get higher views, huh? She was thinking, nerd alert. Let's see, more comments here. Kelly says, hey, what time is it for you? Like 4 a.m. to Geeksvana? And that is, if I'm not mistaken, your name is Sean. Correct me in the comments there if I am wrong. What about the receptor of the flying tampon? So that was the flying tampon video.
Oh, yeah.
That video, I am so shocked, Bones, never took off. I expected that to be like one of those funny viral videos that went around, like some of the other ones I've made, and it just never took off.
Blurred out boobs, huh?
Yeah, you gotta have the blurred out boobs. Where is this? Sorry, guys. Bowen says he's up for that. Yeah, it's, believe it or not, up where I'm at in the mountains right now is ridiculously crowded. She doesn't know, but like on my way down from Denver today to come down here and do all this, the line of traffic going up I-70 into the mountains today was pretty much stopped bumper to bumper almost the entire way down. I would not have wanted to be in that line. It would take probably 5 to 6 hours to go a distance that would normally only take an hour. So something cool is where spin up is going to be. The traffic shouldn't be that bad at that time. So that's nice. Oh, let's see. Happy birthday. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Addie says $200 still cheap. It's not bad.
Yeah.
But for a night, it's a little fee. Kelly just flew first class for $225 from New York to Texas. High balling. That's a really good price.
Yeah, because I looked at United because I was like, I wonder if first class tickets are cheap. And if it was, I would have paid first class. But no, like regular economy was like $500 on United.
And what airline was that, Kelly? Let me know when you get a second there. Let's see. Sorry, guys. We're
so I did Frontier first class. I paid for the wide seat. That's the best I got.
Addie says his oldest is a Sean, and it looks like you spell it the right way, the Irish way, the S-E-A-N. That is the way. It's interesting because when I was a kid, nobody spelled it that way but me. Like everybody was S-H-A-U-N or S-H-A-W-N. I was the like unique way to spell it. And I was pronounced Scene all the time. Like nobody knew how to even say the way that I spelled my name. It was always Scene.
And Skylar picks on you still and calls you Scene.
Yeah. And now it's everywhere. It's completely flip-flopped and you never see anyone spell it the other way anymore.
American Airline is where you flew.
Getting out of the heat. Bones, it's incredibly hot down here. It's ridiculous. You definitely should come up. Hit me up on Facebook or whatever, and we'll plan something. Gina's going to be gone till the end of the month, so a Monday would be killer because it won't be as crowded. You shouldn't have to worry about traffic. Just let me know. Hit me up on the Facebook, and we'll make something happen. Kai says, I've been holding out on everybody that you're a lot easier, prettier to look at than me, which is for sure.
Thanks.
She's not that much into doing the videos with me. She's never flown the drone. I have been considering trying to twist her arm into doing my girlfriend flies a drone for the first time kind of video. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments, and we'll try to make that happen when she gets back in town. And if you have not already gone to Spin Down 2020, I suggest you guys do that. Last time I looked, I think we only had 17 tickets left, but we will get more into that shortly here. Probably when Gina gets bored, we'll talk more about that.
I'm just waiting for pizza.
Kelly had to wear a mask on the plane. I assume you did too.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I've been wearing one outside because we were walking around the 16th Street Mall here. And most of the places we could walk around without one, but there's so many people walking right around you, and we're talking people that look dirty, like dirty people. Does that make sense? Dirty people that look like they probably don't wash their hands well and all that kind of stuff. So you tend to want to just sort of like go like this as you walk by them. And
there's a lot of homeless here too.
It's much worse than it used to be. Like this area, I haven't been down here in years to the 16th Street Mall, or at least not that area. And it's different. Like it just feels different. Hey, Chris, oh wait. You're not talking to me. You're talking to Keith on other Sean. Jones Pass on Sunday. Enjoy it up there at the bottom of Bertha. I am not sure where that is. I'll have to Google that, Bones, and see how far it is from my house. But I could probably, I definitely have more freedom to meet you somewhere else with her out of town. So I've got a longer window of a day. Not that she stops me. She never stops me from doing all this stupid stuff that I do on YouTube. But it's just easier to be gone longer when I don't have the whole family there at the house. Hashtag more Gina. What do you want her to talk about, guys? Ask her questions if you want her to talk.
Make me weird.
Yeah, definitely a lot of homeless down there now, Bones. I noticed that like crazy. Everybody says more Gina. Kelly says more Gina.
I haven't.
So we'll do the video. Are you down to do a video with me? You want to do the drone video? Okay. You want to see her fly a drone for the first time ever? She's never flown.
I have zero
for years.
Interest.
So, yeah, zero interest. Maybe I should do the goggles and let her fly with the goggles.
Is it just one that's on your insurance policy?
Yeah, well, then it's not going to be the Mavic Air 2 because I did not insure that one. Let's see. Halfway between you and me. Okay. So is that like towards Winter Park then, Bones? Let's go back to this real quick too. So like I was saying, in Denver, and Bones, you seem to know a lot about this. So would I be able to pop out from this hotel as long as I don't fly over 16th Street and go towards 14th and 13th Street, maybe even 12th, or just as long as I'm not over 16th Street? There's a big clock tower and things like that. And when I was searching for this, I wanted to talk about this real quick, where I put in flying drone downtown Denver rules. But take a look at some of these other search results that pop up. Can you shoot down a drone in Colorado?
Wait, can they see this?
Yeah, they can see this. Yeah.
Oh,
see, look. See, they can see it right there. See?
Can they see us like that?
Yeah, they see us right. This is what they see. This is what they see.
Oh, okay. So like when we're looking at the screen, don't like pick my nose.
Yeah, right? Don't pick your nose, because when I turn it to this, they can still see you. See, so they can see this even though we can't see it. They can see it. And there's a delay. So like we're talking right now, but they're not hearing it right now. They're going to hear it like in 10 seconds. Yeah. So I don't know how to mimic that, but it's just how it is. So it's interesting to see what people are searching for. Why is it illegal to shoot down a drone?
Why?
Yeah, people are asking, why is it illegal to shoot down a drone? Because so many people want to shoot down a drone because they're so damn paranoid.
Well, that, and I think some people just want to shoot it down just to say they have.
Yeah, you think that's why?
I don't know.
Um,
Boys do dumb things. They
yes,
shoot
we
it all
do.
kinds of stuff.
Do you need a license to fly a drone? Can my neighbor fly a drone over my house? Yes, it is legal to overfly neighbors or strange property. If it's not in an otherwise restricted area, the airspace over property is an easement, and the FAA allows planes and helicopters to fly over it. Yeah, 500 feet. Yeah. Can I shoot down a drone in my yard? There's a lot of shooting down that people are searching for. It's just interesting what is coming up as these top searches. You cannot legally shoot down a drone just because it's over your property. What do you do if a drone is spying on you? Commercial drone pilots will normally have informed authorities of their flights. Hobbyists do not. Doesn't say that, but that's how it is. Can you fly
a laser pointer take down a drone? That's a confusing question.
Yeah, so Garden of the Gods, you can't fly over. I'm pretty much knew that. Where did you see the one about the laser pointer?
Where'd it go?
Is it legal to fly a drone in Denver? Do I need permission from the FFA? No, but your unmanned aircraft must be registered. I don't know, man. I'm not seeing anything. Can we pull up AirMap? Does AirMap work on the computer? Let's see. What do we got here? So sorry, guys. I should have some background music playing. I should just turn that on and have it play in the background while we're talking. I don't know if that would mess up the mic since we're using the internal mic on the computer. I appreciate you guys jumping in here. What do we got? 30 people viewing at once right now? That's pretty dope for just a quick little birthday show that we're throwing together. Yeah, it's definitely a federal crime to shoot down a drone, but so many people want to do it and talk about it and think it's cool or whatever. It's just ridiculous. Kelly says, my dad would shoot down a drone if it had a Longhorn sticker on it. Kelly, believe it or not, if somebody was flying over the neighbors' houses or my dad's back there, they'd probably get shot down anyways. Usually when I'm out flying and if I'm going further out than my dad's property or I'm going to go somewhere else, he'll get a phone call real quick and they'll be like, is that your son in town flying drones? And if he said no, then they'd probably go out and shoot it down. So usually we let the neighbors know out there at my dad's before we fly it. Let's shoot down a drone, more of Gina.
What do you want from me?
Such a weird, it's so quiet. I gotta hear you talk for a minute, Gina.
I know. What am I supposed to talk about?
I don't know what you want to talk about. You want to do your makeup? You can use this and turn this into a makeup.
A tutorial.
A makeup tutorial for all my drone guys.
All your dudes.
I don't know. Okay, well, Kai says, actually, she should fly the Mini in the air too, kind of first impressions thing. I don't own a Mini. I've thought about buying one just to make a few videos and then doing a giveaway and giving the Mini away because I know I would never fly it again after, well, I don't know. I have a hard time getting rid of all my drones. I really do. She could tell you I got anyone I buy, I tend to say, I'm going to sell it when I buy a new one, and then I don't.
He just collects them all.
Yeah, it's like comic books. Some people collect comic books.
Pokemon's my generation.
Okay.
You're a little old for that one.
I don't know. Got a Pokemon right there.
That's for me.
Yeah, but it's a Pikachu because she likes the Pokemon. Brad says, no makeup tutorials, please. That's great.
Get your brows done.
So I'm trying to think. I did bring the
I could do a makeup tutorial on you.
Well, I think maybe that might be hilarious if we did that. I think it would be funny to do. I do my girlfriend's makeup.
But you do makeup professionally. You would do a really good job on my makeup, so it would not be that.
What if I did it left-handed? I do my girlfriend's makeup left-handed. Yeah. Guys, I just got this email from a company called Something Yummy Snacks. And did I tell you about this yet?
I want to hear about Yummy Snacks.
I didn't tell you about this yet. And they want to start sending me a package of snacks and candies from all over the world.
Yeah, can we do that? That would be awesome.
And I was thinking, well, I can't do it all the time because my channel is really about cameras and drones and helping people with 360 cameras and drones and all that. But what about if I make a new playlist that's like testing yummy snacks from all over the world and one a month, maybe? Because that would be sort of
that's
cool.
all it is they send one a month.
Is it? Yeah. So like one video a month. Like I couldn't like
we did a Japan.
You could either click on it or not. No, I didn't. Sky did.
Me and Sky did.
Yeah, on her channel. I think I helped her edit it, didn't I?
I know we never finished it. I still have all the footage.
Oh, well, we need to get her back into YouTube. That would be a good hobby. Yeah, the drones become your kids and you don't throw them all away. I do have the redheaded stepchild. The one that I consider the redheaded stepchild would be the Autel Evo that I really need to sell. And I've been saying that I'm gonna do get rid of that one for a long time, but I never do. And the price of it is just dropping and dropping and dropping. I think it's worth maybe only, I don't know, $500-600 now. I was going to sell my original Mavic Pro, but I've decided to keep that one forever. But I will sell the Autel Evo. So if anybody needs an Autel Evo, I considered actually doing a giveaway with it. But then that means I need to do a new review video like Autel Evo a year later or something like that. Is it still worth it? And then give it away. But honestly, if I get $500-600 for it, I'm going to be buying myself a new electric skateboard hopefully next week. We went and looked at them today, and we were looking at the Evolve electric skateboards, and this thing is a beast. It can go like 30 miles on one charge. And up in the mountains, I think it would be killer with the Skydio to go around and find new locations with those two and just get out there and do some crazy stuff.
And then I get the hand-me-down.
He said we should both wear a face mask. I don't know why.
We should wear a face mask?
We're in our room.
We're wearing face.
He says you should both wear face masks.
Why?
Are you talking about like privately after we're off the stream here or what?
That was a new article.
What, that people are having like, oh no, there was a new article out now that says if you're having casual relations with somebody.
We don't have casual relations.
Then you should wear a face mask during sex. Yeah. That's like a little freaky. But
I mean,
Kelly here, he says, I don't mean #more Gina in a creepy way. Just glad to see both of you on the stream.
I wasn't thinking it was creepy until you just mentioned it, that you don't think it's in a creepy way.
Brian says that Gina is Sean's secret weapon. I've been holding back. We got 32 people in the chat right now, which I appreciate all of you guys that are in here and all of you that are taking the time to communicate. I always try to sit around and actually communicate with people in the chat. So that's why I have these dead air places. Hey, Art, what is up, man? I am not that far from you right now. I'm down in Denver. We're close to the 16th. I'm having the hardest time saying 16th Street Mall tonight at a hotel called the Curtis. So we're going to probably get up and do a little mini golf in the morning and hopefully find some cool places to fly. So let me know, Art, you live down here as well. So if anybody wants to, I think he's in Arvada, and I think I saw that Bone said he was in Arvada also. If he's still in the chat, type it again and let me know. But I am going to hopefully fly somewhere tomorrow before I go back up to the mountains and drop Gina off. So, if you still have your QX350, you might as well hang on to it as a keepsake at this point. I don't know if you'd get much money for it, to be honest, Michael. And hello, Sean and Gina from Jay Bird. I appreciate that. Did I already say that Brad said that the yummy snack sounds interesting?
Yeah, it sounds interesting to me.
Yeah. And I need to email them back. So I'm totally down for that. I always have camera companies and all these other companies hit me up to do videos. And I say no to probably 99% of the people that hit me up to do videos for.
DoorDasher Ray.
What does that mean? Our food is on?
I'll be back.
Wait, you need a key. We got dinner on the way. So, while Gina is gone, does anybody want to call in and be on the chat with me? If so, let me know and I will send you a link. I'm totally down to have some guests tonight for a little bit. We should have got beer. We should have got a bunch of beer and done this. I gave you the key. I don't have the keys right here. But that would have been pretty funny if we had gotten beers and just done the stream. I don't know. I didn't think about that. Just a few beers.
Beers are bullshitting.
Yeah, we were going to start. Me and Henrik from Tech Drone Media for over a year now, probably a year and a half. we've been talking about doing a weekly live stream where it'd be on my channel 1 week and then the next week be on his. And we came up with the name Beers and Bullshit. I thought that'd be great. And, in the little diagram, we'd have like the little symbols to simulate that. And then Dobo came out with his brews and drones or whatever it is. And I was afraid that people copied his name, so I hadn't come out with it yet. But anyways, yeah, wearing mask or political, definitely no, it's to some degree. But that's not what we're going to talk about here. So we'll that as is. Let's see. Art is Arvada, 80th, and Sheridan. That's okay. So that's not too horribly far from here. You working tomorrow, Art? Tomorrow evening after I drop Gina off the airport. If you want to fly, let me know, and I'll meet up with you before I go back to the mountains. Definitely let me know. And Steve, thank you very much for the smash the like button. Brad's asking about what the temperatures are going to be in September for the event, and it'll probably be like in the evening, definitely and how cold you get, light in the weather, but during the day, it's really pretty still. The leaves should be changed pretty much everywhere. It's probably pants weather, not necessarily shorts weather, but it shouldn't be very cold, or at least not that cold. Shouldn't be snow. I mean, it could snow, but it's probably not going to snow. And if it did snow, it'd be melted off within no time at all. So it happened. It's rare, but it could happen. What's for dinner? Well, we tried because almost everything is closed out here. I mean, it's crazy, dude. Like I went through and things are just framed up with wood, busted out windows everywhere. Like, why would they hike from the Capitol down to 16th Street and just start busting out? And the things that are busted out were like Sunglass Hut. And most of the busted up shops were shops you could easily get in and steal. So, yeah, I don't want to get into all that, but yeah, it was sort of disheartening to see all that. All right, here is a drone question. What is my favorite drone and why am I having trouble with over 1,250 meters with the Air 2? Quickly, somebody convert 1,250 meters into feet because I don't speak meters. My favorite drone at the moment, I got to give it to the Skydio 2. I have to. I know it doesn't have the range, and that is the biggest downside is that damn remote and the lack of range with the remote, because flying with the remote, once you learn how to do it, because it does feel different. Once you learn how, it's just crazy. It's crazy fun. You can only get 500 or so feet away from you if there's any kind of trees or interference in the way. You know what, Bones? I have not checked the Before You Fly app. I don't even know why I didn't think about that. I have it on my phone right here. Let me see. Where is it? Drones Before You Fly. Where is it? Do I not have that one on here? I got Air Map, UAV forecast. Let's see. Let's check Air Map real quick. Oh, God. Okay. Whoa. You tell me. Can you guys see that? Come on, focus. That's not looking very promising to fly around any of the stuff that I'm around. Those looks like they're heliports with a orange one, a medium. Okay. Come on, focus. Focus. Okay. There. Okay. See the orange? That says it's a medium airport. And there's no medium airport in the middle. That's got to be maybe the says it's the ballpark. So I guess that's the sports arena right over there. But yeah, that's a lot of yellow. Ooh, I should be playing porn music right now. We got the pizza delivery girl coming in the room.
Delivery.
Pizza. Yeah. All right, we're gonna put this. How about right there?
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, let's go back into the chat here and see if I missed anything. Okay, Art. Yeah, you say you're down to meet up tomorrow. So Gina, what time do you have to be at the airport? Like 4, 5 o'clock?
Something like that. Let me see.
So it'd be after I drop her off, Art.
I just got my check-in thing. So
What time is it? Okay. But yeah, I'm totally down. I will definitely message you the details on that, Art, and I'll shoot you my phone number as
I have
well.
to be there at 5:30.
You have to be at the airport at 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
So if I drop her at 5:30, I could meet you from the airport, I guess 6:30, something like that. Let me know if that works. That'd be cool to meet up and do some flying. Hopefully you know a place not too far from you. And I am way behind on the chat. So yeah, we are in Colorado and we need beer. I tell you what was crazy is the amount of weed we smelled walking down 16th Street. Oh my God. It just smelled like every single store was just a weed store, or every single person but us was smoking weed right on. I mean, it was everywhere. Put the link in. I'll come in. The link for what? For the Spin Down 2020? Kelly posted the link moments ago, and I'm sure we can add it later. Oh, you're talking about into the show. Okay, let me get caught up on all the chat real quick, guys, and then we'll see. Now that Gina's back, we'll see. Henrik, Agent K is a very fun guy. I've been talking to Henrik for, God, 3+ years now. Yeah, him and I both had less than 1,000 subscribers when we met, and now his channel's, I think, got like 40,000 subscribers, and I'm hitting 13. Him and I are a great example on how YouTube rewards the smaller you niche down your content. Okay, so my channel, as most of you know, I jump around all over the place. I keep it to cameras like this and drones and things that I think are ways to simply shoot with the least amount of post-processing you have to do.
That's some hot sauce.
And that's why I shoot in full auto most of the time, because I do try to put out content, and I'm not doing this for other people. I'm doing it for myself. And the quality of these cameras now is insane, especially this one. This one here, this camera here smokes pretty much anything on the market. We're talking even like Canons and stuff as far as color profiles go. Now in low light and things like that, not so much. And higher frame rates and stuff like that, not so much. But the color profile itself is amazing on this. And this is the GoPro Max for those who did not know. Can you fly your drones with lots of buildings around? Now that depends. That's the question that I'm having right now, Eduardo, is can I fly here? I've got to check some other apps still too. The one that I just looked at obviously was a big no-no. However, it depends on your area if there's restrictions or not. Bones, it's not going to be snowing and cold at the end of September. It usually doesn't start getting cold until the end of October. So we got a month prior to it being cold. So you guys don't freak out. Bring a jacket just in case, a light jacket, light hoodie, something like that. But it's not going to be snowing and cold.
No.
It could be, but
I don't think it snowed that early before.
No, I think the earliest we've gotten snow was like October 8th since we've lived here at least. I'm not saying it hasn't happened in the past, but it's not like all the time. My feed is fading fast, going blurry. Sorry, guys, I'm on a really crappy connection at the hotel. Wow, we're down to 16 tickets at Spin Up or Spin Down. That is awesome. I am really stoked. The town is only letting us have 50 people. And that's not by our choice. So Kelly and I are not choosing the amount of people. That's being pushed on us. Now, if that changes between now and then, we'll update it. But 50 is the number. And if we have to social distance and do all that, no, you don't have to eat on camera.
No, moving over.
Fine. I'll eat on camera. These guys don't care if I eat on camera, right? Do you guys care if I have a pretzel on camera? Probably you do, because now I'm smacking. That's what I do.
It's gross.
All right. I won't eat on camera. I'll eat in a minute. Oh, now I got to chew. That was not bad. I probably shouldn't have eaten. Now I'm thirsty because it's salty pretzel. All right. Anyway, so don't know if they're going to be like making us mark off and social distance and all that kind of stuff, but it is in a big area. So, and it's outside. So anyone who wants to socially distance themselves totally can. Nobody's going to make fun of anybody for doing whatever they want to do. I have no idea if masks are going to be something that the town is requiring there or not, but it is outside. So if you choose not to wear one and you want to distance or whatever you want to do, you do you, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Let's see. Art had some goulash for dinner. Never been a fan of goulash. What about you, Gina?
I don't mind goulash.
She doesn't mind goulash, Art.
I like veggies. Anything with lots of veggies.
Yeah, the riots got bad in quite a few places, but let's not get too into that. All right. Everybody saying hi to each other. 4,100 feet. What are we talking about? 4,100 feet, Brad. What did I say? Now I can't remember what I said to be talking about 4,100 feet. God, my short-term memory is horrible.
It's that old man brain.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Well, also, are they planning on making tablets usable with the Fly app? Is there not a version of, I haven't tried, but is there not a version? Somebody in the comments got to know this. 992 Drone is asking, are they planning on making tablets usable with the Fly app? That leads me to believe that there's not a version that actually comes to full scale resolution with the tablet. And if that's so, that sort of sucks. Okay, that just skipped. It says, I look hungry. I'm a little hungry. Ooh, Kai had shark fillet for dinner. I can't eat that and smack on the camera. Can't keep it line of sight, too many buildings. You know, Eduardo, I gotta say, there's a lot of us that pretend that we're flying line of sight, and maybe we don't just a little bit. But you didn't hear that here. Okay, I didn't give you permission for it. That's your own thing. You do you. You do what works for you. I'm not tattling on anybody. Kelly says shark fillet sounds awesome, and it does. It does.
I've never eaten shark.
No, I've had shark once in my life. It was pretty
it
good.
taste like?
It was like a steak. I had a steak. It
Right.
wasn't like a. It was like a straight up steak, and
What does it taste
I
like?
don't remember. I was years ago. It was a long time ago. I don't remember. I know flounder. I had flounder before. Flounder is really good.
Mhm.
Flounder is a very tasty fish. Okay, if you got no restrictions in many buildings, set your return to height flight like everyone says, because what happens with the DJI drone is different than the Skydio drone. It goes up first to whatever return to home flight you have it set as, or height you have it set as, and then comes home and then comes back down. Where the Skydio's return to home is weird. It's just starts coming back, and the optical sensors make it just go through everything on the way back, and it's crazy. It's really a trip the first time you use it. Bob Casey, good to see you in the room. Hello. Art says, it's not going to be that cold in September, guys. You don't need Arctic clothes. My mom came out here last September.
Yeah,
it was just
t-shirt
fine.
weather.
It was t-shirts and jeans. Maybe at night we threw on a hoodie. Okay, it would be sort of
It's legit
freakish.
fall.
It's really
weather.
nice. It's just fall. Okay, I know it's at higher altitude, so it's going to be colder than it would be in Denver, but it's not going to be that cold. Watch it snow the day now, and everyone was like, "You lied to us, Sean."
That's like when my friend came to visit and we got a blizzard.
Yeah. Brad, that's awesome, man. Good to see you buying a ticket. Really looking forward to this. I have 2 events myself. I'm gonna do 2. We'll get into what Spin Down is in a minute. Most of you guys know. Don't talk with your mouth full. Yeah, that's why I stopped eating. Not very polite. I was covering my mouth. Oh, let's see. Hey, Bill, what's up, man? It's good to see you here. We are losing numbers here as I'm just sort of rambling on. I never got 100%. I'm going to have to check the apps. I never got 100% if I should be able to fly where I'm at. Probably not, but I think that Art knows some places that I'm going to try to meet up with him tomorrow afternoon, early evening, and get some flying in. Maybe we'll make a video if I can get some of these batteries charged by tomorrow. Oh, I've just skipped over everybody's comments. Holy crap. I'm really behind in comments. Give me just a second, guys. No, I'm not that behind. So should I reserve the hotel for Addie? I would definitely hook up the hotel there at the Best Western. I don't know if you saw the 360 video. I can't remember if you commented on that or not. I went on the skateboard from the event. You can turn the camera around 360 as long as you're on a desktop, or if you're viewing on the app, you can actually move your phone around and it moves around. And I go into the hotel parking lot, and you can see where the hotel is. It's just a small Best Western. I think it's like $90 a night or something like that. It's close to that. And literally, you can walk outside and there's benches right in the parking lot, and the lake is right there. So you could have coffee in the morning, fly your drones right from those benches. Don't even have to walk across the street to the event. You could do that prior to the event. I know a lot of people like Chris Hope like to get up early and do like sunrise stuff. So
There's a big hot tub. Like,
There's a hot tub there?
It's a big, like 10-person hot tub there.
Bring a swimsuit, because if everything lessens by then they'll hopefully have the hot tub opened up. A lot of these places are not opening pools and hot tubs. Where we're at right now, the hotel we're in right now does not allow us to use the hot tub or the pool right now, which sucks, but whatever. So Michael says, can't wait for the spin down. That's awesome. Oh, Bone says he has an extra ATV if you want to go with us sometime. Do you think you could drive one up the mountains?
I have. I don't know like how hardcore we're talking.
There was only one spot that was actually steep when we went. If you watched the video, you probably never watched the video.
No.
She doesn't watch any of my videos, man. Like almost never. And then this new nature channel I was doing, she was all about, yeah, I'm going to help you with that one. I love that one. Now she still doesn't watch those either. Or share them. That's the thing. You got to share these. But yeah, otherwise you could double up and ride in the back on one.
Yeah, maybe.
They'll reach around. No, on the four-wheeler. I didn't mean like.
Okay.
That's the one I'm talking about. What's this? Her mind's all the gutter. Oh, meters to feet question. Oh, okay, yeah. So meters to feet question. That's what it was. The delay on these sometimes, and me getting through the chat so behind the schedules. Yeah, that's far enough. It's far enough, isn't it? But at the same time, that's a lot shorter than how far I went on mine. I went like just shy of 20,000 feet. So yeah, that's a third of the distance that I went.
The only beer we have.
Yep, and let's see.
You gotta take it.
Well, you got a Stay Happy beer. Come on.
It's the root.
They gave it to us for free, but it's a root beer. Yeah, it definitely. Ready, Set, Drone. Kelly says, check out the website. There's a block of rooms we have for that Best Western. Definitely suggest staying at that. There's Airbnbs everywhere, but I'm telling you, the location of that hotel to the event is pristine. And worst case scenario, if you really want to do an Airbnb, look where that hotel is, right? And then find an Airbnb that's really close to there, because then you'll be right next to the event. You can just walk. It's going to be awesome. Sean Adel Studios is in the chat with us. Hello. What's up to you as well? Well, let's save in the room. Sorry, guys. I'm skipping ahead here, trying to get caught up. Every time I'm thinking ahead, the chat sort of pops up, and I got to scroll back up. Oh, yeah, I would definitely reserve it. You can always cancel your reservation and get an Airbnb if you really want to. Bone says, bad girl, Gina. Haha. I assume it's because of what I said, but there's such a delay on everything that I forget what I've said and where it's at. Oh, Agent K, I appreciate that. Subscribe to Sean's Nature channel right there. And I definitely, if you guys haven't seen it, let me just, there's 22 of you in here, so let me quickly tell you about the Nature channel that Agent K just shared. It's exactly that. It's not me in it at all. You don't have to see my ugly mug. You don't have to hear my dumb voice.
Sleepy time stuff.
It's great for putting on if you want to meditate, relax, go to sleep to some like sounds. I go out and I find like a water, a stream, a lake, whatever.
Some birdies.
Some birds in there, whatever, and just let it play and put the usually I'll slow down the video and then just sort of loop the audio, and it's just nice, relaxing, beautiful nature stuff of the area I live in. Okay, Sean is hyped about the virtual spin up this year, and let's talk about that real quick. Spin up this year, if you guys don't know what spin up is, first, the ones that don't know, spin up is a meetup of drone enthusiasts, YouTube enthusiasts, people that are all into the hobby, as well as just cameras and gear all together. And Kelly from Ready Set Drone has hosted this 2 years in a row. I went the first year as just a regular person going to watch it. The second year I went was to check it out. Well, actually, no, not to just check it out. I did that the first year. He had me back as a speaker the second year for those who weren't there, and that was one of the most nerve-wracking things I've ever done, but it was so cool to know that it actually helped so many people, so that was dope. And this year, instead of being online, or I'm sorry, in person, it's going to be online, hosted at Kelly's studio, but he's going to put it out on the internet for free. And then there's different tiers. So you could either do free or you could pay for a version. And if you pay for certain versions, depending on which version you get, which tier you get, you then get open to having, you end up, there you go. Oops. You get open to having a chance to win free products by DJI and other companies that are giving away drones and other things. So keep that in mind if you're going to go to spin up virtually. There are options where you can win some cool stuff. Speaking of bowling, Kelly, hopefully that bowling alley right by the spin down location is open. They're remodeling it right now, and it'd be dope if it'd be open in time, because I think it'd be really cool at the end of the night after everyone gets some dinner. Some of us go over and get a couple lanes there after spin down. All right, let's see.
How do I play?
What are you trying to play?
Burger time. It won't start.
Sounds like it did. Just hit the one player now. There you go. Burger time's on there. Greg C, hello. Good to see you on here.
Nope.
Let's see. I think we're going to get through this chat and call it a night so I can eat my pizza. Bones, that GoPro's gone forever. I'm never going to get it back. It's just gone. GoPro contacted me and they said, hey, send us an email here with a video and we'll see what we can do for you. And then they never contacted me again. I think that was just a saving face thing on Twitter. Yeah, Art won the RoboMaster last year, and he's made quite a few videos about it. So if you're not following Art and you want to see some things about the RoboMaster, he's got them on his channel. All right. Your refrigerator just died. Well, you shouldn't have shot it. Anyways, we're going to wrap this up, guys. I'm sort of just all over the place. I appreciate those who gave me advice about flying in a city. I know a lot of us do it. It looks like we just need to check a couple of different apps and see what is actually being said. And if that's okay, I think we're good to go. So we'll stay away from 16th Street Mall and all that yellow. Thanks, everyone. Kelly says he loves Burger Time. Dude, Kelly, this thing has 10 pages of games on it. 10 pages. Like, and there's how many on each page?
I don't know, but these hot dogs
6 per page. So there's 60 games on this thing. It's so dope, dude. It's got Zaxxon and every Pac-Man you can pretty much think of. Miss Pac-Man, regular Pac-Man, Donkey Kong Jr., all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to go eat my pizza, guys. I appreciate those who've came and watched. Sheena just passed the level. And she was my special guest, if you guys were wondering. I just had to bring her on and thank her for flying all the way in to do this for just one night with me. So we're going to go have some fun, play some video games, drink some root beer, and eat this pizza. Thanks, everyone, again for coming, and I appreciate all the birthday wishes. Bye. We'll see you in a more thought-together, put-together video and live stream soon. Thanks again, everyone. Bye. Oh, it's not ended. I'm itching my nose and it's still